Hi, everybody, it's Weird Wink Wilkinson laughing and scratching at you. How's everybody doing today? I got a little bit of a stiff neck. Let me just fix this up. Oh, that feels a lot better. Well, I got a great show for you today with some wonderful weird stuff. I feel so very weird.
There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come in.
No human being would stack books like this.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, it looks like you're the one who needs to be taught a lesson, pal. Class is paying 101. The instructor's Casey Jones.
Look, I don't want to fight you.
Well, tough rocks, pal.
Do you want some coffee, Mr. Tully?
Do I?
Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
It's a cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Hey, what do you say we both be independent together, huh?
I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
We have the tools, we have the talent.
It's Miller time.
Luminous being so we, not this fruit basher.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey, these aren't my rules. Come to think of it, I don't have any rules.
Well, that's great. Either I have a monster in my kitchen or I'm completely crazy.
I don't think you're crazy.
You know something? Maybe I am insane. Maybe I am insane.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Rise to the top, oh yeah.
That's the nicest thing a dog can say about anybody.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Enough, I get the point. You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.
Sometimes happens, someone has to deal with it, and who are you gonna call?
It's showtime.
All right, welcome everybody to Comic Book Radio, episode 275. I'm your host, Peter Smetty. This is an open mic show. So if you want to pop in the chat and promote your comic book or comic book related project, you can do that. I got the link pinned to the top of the chat here. So it's a 5-minute, give or take a minute or two, depending on if we have people waiting in line, 5-minute promotional window. A couple weeks ago, I talked about the 5 W's, the who, what, where, when, and why. So if you're finding yourself lost on a pitch for the 5 minutes, staying focused on that'll help you. Just keep that in mind. Before we get started, let's see who we got here in the chat. We got Jason. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. We got Bretsky here. How's it going, Bretsky? We got Ben in the chat. How's it going, Ben? Wistmore is here too. What's up, Wistmore? Radio Stories Now. How's it going? We got Alpha Red Comic. What's up, James? Hope you're doing good. We got Colton Comics Corner. Says, love this intro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You know, I need something. I had to put something together that fired me up, you know, with little sprinkles of humor here and there. And I'm glad that you like it. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. We got Chris 6 Strings. What's up, Chris 6? Good to see you. All right. So, we actually have a guest already. That's interesting, because we didn't have one last week. Now, before I bring on this guest, I will say this. I am still considering ending the Open Mic Wednesday show. It might not continue in May. Today's the last day. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Can we fill this hour with guests? We would need maybe 5 or 6 people at a minimum. We can get 5 or 6 guests at a minimum to join the show. And maybe we'll continue Open Mic Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll consolidate it into the Friday Open Lines show. And people can come on that show and they can promote and whatnot. But we'll see. I'd like to continue the Open Mic Wednesday show. But it really is up to the people who decide to join. So, without further ado, let's give 5 minutes to our first guest of the night. And that would be James. What's up, James?
What's going on, Pete? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So I heard that you might shut it down, so I thought I'd jump on and take advantage of the last promo. If it's the last.
You never know. Yeah, it might be the last one. So what do you got for us tonight?
So I was going to share, I'm almost done with Alpha Red number 7, and I'm going to do a crowdfunder for it in May. So I may as well promote it, and
sure.
Hopefully people will remember.
All right, yeah, absolutely.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, let's see.
Where is this? Here it is.
All right. So this is Alpha Red number 7. This is the promo I put together yesterday. Today, I started advertising it on my Facebook page. I think that's the only place I put it out. But I can go through the some of the pages. This is a kind of the thumbnail for the cover. As I was working through the cover, I did the individual images for the characters that will appear in Alpha Red number 7. And this is some colored work. This is what it's going to look like.
Are you introducing a new batch of characters?
Yeah, just these 2 new ones. The girl right here and the blue angel guy.
What are their names?
So the girl's name is the Searcher. She's the villain. And then she has her angel slave person warrior guy. His name is Zed Keel.
Okay.
So, but yeah, if you're not familiar with Alpha Red, if anybody's not familiar with Alpha Red, I describe it as Peter Parker as Captain America on a James Bond adventure. So it has a bunch of stuff that I like. So the character, his name is Wes, and he's your friendly neighborhood handyman. Gets chosen for an experiment. They put a chip in his brain that makes him super strong, super fast, super smart, and they give him all these gadgets like James Bond. So they give him his suit, and they give him a car, a super fast car that transforms into a robot. So it just has all these elements in there that I liked growing up. When growing up in the 80s, watching cartoons and Transformers, G.I. Joe, all that kind of stuff is in there. And so I just have fun creating these comics that when I discovered comics, like in the late 80s, early 90s, Image guys. So if you're into that, that's kind of what I'm going for with Alpha Red. And it has a faith-based element also to it. So if you're interested in that, that's a part of it. And this is the cover. I just sent it off to the colorist today, and he's
James, I have to ask you.
Sure.
Is there any reason you're kind of whispering?
Am I whispering?
Do you realize you're kind of whispering?
I'm hoping I'm not. Can I turn up the? Let me go back in here and see if I can turn up the volume. I know that sometimes the volume is. Can I turn up the volume here? It doesn't give me an option to turn up the volume.
Okay. Well, it's not necessarily that your volume is low. It's just more.
Okay. I will enunciate. I'll be better.
Bring
with
the energy.
Yes.
There you go.
So here is the cover.
The dead, James.
This is the cover, and it will be colored, and it is going to look awesome.
Nice.
This is, that's just the black and whites of that. And then I can go through all the pages. I'm up to page 21. I'm 3.5 pages away from being done. I inked this one myself, this page myself. But in order to get it out in a more timely manner, I am hiring somebody to ink it. So this is my pencils, and these are his inks.
Who's inking it?
His name is JC Grande. So he helped me.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that fella.
Are you familiar? Okay. Yeah. No, he's kind of everywhere on Facebook. He's everywhere that I like to be. You know, he's in these chat rooms doing independent artwork for just a lot of people across YouTube.
Did you just do the Visa slogan?
Everywhere you want to be? Is that the slogan?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah. Well, I do like Visa. I do prefer Visa. if I can promote that. But yeah, this is the rest of it are just going to be the pencils here. But I introduced the character. You know, she's kind of like a Indiana Jones meets Catwoman kind of thing. Some artifacts and thief kind of person. And then you find out more about Wingman here.
Okay, great. The timer has rung.
Oh, okay.
And I actually do have people waiting in the green room.
Sure.
So look
That's
at that. That's a new one for me right now. So I hate to cut you short, or I guess I let you go a little longer than the usual 5 minutes, but
okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you so much, man. And I hope you come back if we do continue this show. I hope you come back. Otherwise, I hope I see you on the Friday. On the Friday show. I know you've dropped in on the Friday one before.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I appreciate Pete. Thanks for doing this.
I appreciate you too, James. Thank you so much.
All right, man. See you.
All right, man. Wait, before you go, one last thing, just to bookend your pitch.
Yep.
Anything you'd like to just give a reminder out there to people?
Yeah, alpharedcomic.com is where you'll find it. I'll change the link, alpharedcomic.com.
There you go. All right. Very nice. Thank you so much, James.
Appreciate it.
All right. Have a great night, man.
You too.
All right. Very nice. I love James. James knows I love him. He knows. And I know that James can get, he could bring the energy. That's all I wanted. Just a little bit more. That's all. All right. We do have people waiting in the wings. So, without further ado, let's bring them on. 5 minutes for the next person. Let's see who that is. We got Jay Colton. What's up, Jay Colton?
Hey, Peter. Great to meet you.
Hey.
All right.
Let's see. Let me. Your volume's a little bit low. I'm gonna try to increase it here for you if I can. Let's see. Can you say something?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Ooh, it's kind of. It just kind of kicked in a little weird. In the chat, can you guys hear him, or does he sound low to you too? Can you do me a quick favor? Go to settings and check the audio. And check your mic. See if it's coming through with the input that you want.
Let's see, is this one better?
A little bit. Let's see. Say something again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay. There it is. Fantastic.
Sweet.
Oh, now it's cutting out again. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's just low. Sounds like it's coming from a different mic than his headset. Yeah, it sounds like there's some kind of interference or something going on, or like, do you use that mic a lot?
Yeah, how about right now?
Okay, now it sounds good.
Okay, I'm getting all the bars. So Is that sounding good?
Okay, it's sounding good for now. So yeah, all right.
Okay, awesome.
It stays this way. Okay, great. Well, what do you got?
All right. Well, buckle up for the wildest new book, the epic comic book showdown you didn't know that you've been waiting for. And that's right. It's Paul Bunyan versus Dracula. You've seen something on Twitter. This first issue is 52 pages of Nephilim versus Nosferatu. It's action-packed, story-driven, print-ready, and the campaign is live right now on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and fundmycomic.com. So whichever is your favorite crowdfunding site, you can find it there. Just search Paul Bunyan versus Dracula. We're the only one. And if you love gritty, high-octane horror stories like Ghost Rider or The Crow, this book is about to be your new obsession. Now, let me tell you back this project today. First of all, we only have 3 days left of our campaign. But put that aside. And so before that, I would just say, first
Did you
of
want
all,
to share? Did you want to share your screen? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, let me.
If you can share your
that up
screen
for
with,
you.
with what you'd like to show us, that'd be great.
Absolutely. And
you said it's on all 3 platforms right now. You said it's on
Yes.
Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and Fund My Comic.
Yep.
And thank you, Cole, for putting the links there in the chat. Appreciate it. All right, let's check this out.
Okay. And so we actually have 4 covers, and this is 3 of them.
Don't worry, ignore him because we had to waste about 2 minutes in the beginning there.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. And anyways, this is a story of the axe-wielding legend of American folklore, Paul Bunyan. He's Nephilim. He's powered, larger than life, ready to throw down, and facing off against the ultimate prince of darkness, Dracula himself, Nosferatu, king of the vampires. And it's not just a fight, it's a clash of the titans. It's a battle that shakes the earth as the folk hero of the New World in the United States and the dark villain of old Europe collide and tear through the supernatural and the psychological veil. Why Paul Bunyan versus Dracula? Because it delivers what fans crave. It's a fresh, bold take on 2 iconic figures. He isn't just, Paul Bunyan isn't just a lumberjack with a big axe. He's a mountain of a man fueled with Nephilim power. He's carrying the weight of a world that's forgotten its heroes. Dracula, he's not your sparkly romantic vampire. This is the real deal. He's a force of nature, at the same time, cunning, ruthless, a master of the dark arts, controlling the weather, the animal kingdom, and even commanding an army of the undead. This is a war that will keep you glued to every panel. And in the first issue, we dive into the frontier. Paul Bunyan is haunted by his past. He's drawn to his hometown, where recently the nights have grown longer, bugs are everywhere, and the shadows are biting people. People are vanishing, and there's whispers of a devil or a witch in town that are spreading like wildfire. Enter Dracula, who's got bigger plans, and he's building an empire of blood, and this town is his first step. And when Paul's axe meets Dracula's sword, the sparks fly. The bloody count rises, there's jaw-dropping fight scenes, eerie atmospheres, interesting characters, and twists that will leave you hungry for issue 2. The art is top level. It's myself and Flavio Giron. I did the layouts. Flavio did the pencils and inks. I also did the covers.
You have any examples of the interior?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're able to share that, that'd be great. Yeah, let's take a peek at that. How far away are you from your goal?
Actually, we hit our funding goal on Kickstarter last week.
Oh, great!
Which
Congrats.
was, yeah. Wow, it's a huge load off because for some reason I decided to do all or nothing. I'm not sure why I did that. That was kind of stupid. Like, it's my first time out of the gate, first comic.
I think Kickstarter only has that option. I might
Right,
be wrong,
right.
but yeah.
Right. And so that was kind of worrisome because, I had a lot of backers on Kickstarter. But then if you don't reach your goal, you lose all those people.
Yeah. Correct.
And so I was kind of, on pins and needles for a while.
Is this your first crowdfunder?
Yeah. First time.
Is this your first comic?
First comic book. Yeah. And, man, it's been a blast. I can't even say how rewarding it's been. It was it's just been amazing, more than I thought. And
very nice, man. Do you have that interior page to show us?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, great.
Present image file. Okay.
I don't. You might have to take this window down or switch them.
Yeah. Can I?
Let's see if we
drag
can do
and
that.
drop. Maybe. Does that happen?
I don't think so. I think you just
Okay.
have to select a different image.
Okay, let me do a screen share. Okay.
Yeah, because there should be an option too that says like image file on there instead of like share screen. Like when you hit present, there should be
Okay.
one that says image file, and then you should be able to bring up an image file. Or if you want and you already have it open, or you've got your crowdfunder open, or whatever it is, you could do share screen, and then you can go to that tab and you can share the crowdfunder if you want.
All right.
Let's see. Looks like Cole is checking out the interiors. It looks like it's on Fun My Comic and Indiegogo, like you said.
Yeah, it is.
Cole's
I
checking
do
out
have
the interiors. They
interiors
look pretty solid.
up there. Oh man, I'm sorry I'm blowing this, but I'm not familiar with this this app here. Let me try a video file.
Well,
Yes, I have
what
a-
browser are you using?
Hold on, I got the video file has some interiors.
Okay, let's.
Okay, so that gives you kind of a taste, I think. And
Okay. Now, now just
And
like just to give you some advice on
Yeah.
if you come on an open show again, or you go and you do another show or anywhere else.
yeah.
Have what browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay, Chrome. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay, so in another tab, just have your crowdfunder open.
Okay.
Any one that you want. You got it on the 3 different platforms. You can have it on all 3. You can have it on just one if you want to talk about just the one. And then you go to present. You hit that button present, and you go to share
Yeah.
screen. And then it will say, the first one says Chrome tab, and it should show that tab that you have open that you want to share. and then
Okay,
you
awesome.
select that one, and then you could show and share your screen when you have like your crowdfunder up and things like that, and then you can scroll through it and control it, and this way it's easier for you to do it.
Okay, appreciate it. It's it's another first comic book, first campaign, and first live podcast. So
No problem.
thanks for the tip.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, there's a learning curve to all this stuff, and by the time you do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 times, it's easy. But the first
Yeah.
one is, especially on this show, it's timed and it's kind of like you're under the gun. And we started off with some audio issues, so that always makes it a little bit more stressful. But
Yeah,
you did good, man. So you got how many more days left on your campaign?
3 more days. 3 more
more
days.
days.
And I just wanted to point out the book is done. I have the prototype copy. It's 52
nice.
pages. So, it's a nice chunk of meat. It's not like a floppy. And it really allows you to kind of sink your teeth into the story and get ready for the next issue. And
That's great.
I've already drawn a cover for number 2 because I was so excited once we hit that goal.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and best of luck on those last 3 days of the campaign. And
Thank you.
If you come back on again, it'd be great to see you.
Yeah,
And,
it'll be
feel
better
free.
next time. I promise.
You got issue 2 coming out. Do you know when issue 2? When you plan on launching that?
I'm hoping to launch it before September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, man. All right.
And
Well-
I'm going to get started on fulfillment here shortly, so that'll be fun too.
Oh, fantastic. All right, man. Well, best of luck on what will then be your second campaign, but best of luck on fulfilling and completing your first campaign. All right. Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you.
Have a great night, man.
You too.
Bye. All right. Very nice. Okay. Let's give we got a couple more people here waiting in the green room. So let's see if we could get them here. We got one right now. All right. 5 minutes for Jason. What's up, Jason? Good to see you.
Hey, Pete. It's great to finally talk to you in person.
Yeah.
It's my
I'm glad
audio.
you could make it. You were having issues last week, right? You said that
Yeah.
your camera, your mic or something wasn't working?
It was a mouse, actually.
Oh, your mouse.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
I am not tech savvy, so this will be an adventure.
All right. Well, let's do this. So what do you got for us?
Well, let's see if I can share my screen.
Sure. Have you streamed before?
Not to this level, no.
Okay. If you need help, let me know.
All right. I think we got it. Yeah, so what I'd like to talk to you tonight about is The Last Star Warden, the Crimson Star Saga, which is a 10-episode sci-fi action-adventure e-book series. Start off with The Last Star Warden is my nod to idealistic, inspirational heroes of the past. He's a quintessential good guy who always tries to do the right thing no matter the odds. In essence, he's my far future Lone Ranger of space. He's also a man out of time. He was trapped in a black hole for over a century with his one-time enemy, the interdimensional alien known as Quantum. And he comes from a more hopeful, optimistic time, like think of the sci-fi movies from the 50s. But the galaxy he finds himself in now is a chaos of gray morality, cruelty, crime, and corruption. And so, cut off from everyone and everything that he ever knew, he's adopted the mission of the now defunct Star Wardens as his identity. He's the embodiment of law and order in the galactic frontier. Now, in the Star Saga itself, the Warden and Quantum go up against a mysterious new military power, with their stated goal being to burn down the status quo to create a utopian tomorrow. Funded by a shadowy conspiracy of powerful entities equipped with the best cutting edge technology, they're positioned to do that very thing. Now, this is not one big story cut into 10 chapters like an old movie serial. Each of these is a self-contained episodic adventure with varied themes and motifs. Like, for instance, this is kind of a cosmic horror episode.
Are these like prose novels?
Yes.
Okay.
But with this series, I really wanted to evoke the spinner rack magic of my childhood. You can see that with the brightly colored covers, and this is actually a nod to a Zek cover for a G.I. Joe issue from when I was a kid. And then you might recognize this as a nod to Buscema's cover to Wolverine #3, where he faces the Silver Samurai. In fact, with partnering with Dark Owl Publishing, we release these monthly, but all 10 are now available. And if you enjoy this series, Dark Owl's bookstore actually has all of the Last Warden stories in print. And they have a huge selection of other, but almost made it.
Oh, you could finish up. Don't worry about it. Everybody's getting a little bit extra time tonight.
Yeah, I was just gonna point out the bookstore, and they have all of these are by independent authors who would love to have more readers. So, you know,
do you have a page at the ready? Like, can we hear a page from one of the ones you'd maybe like to read from?
Let's see. Let me go back to where it was. The links will basically take me to the Amazon listing. And I'm not sure if these are set up for the look inside or not. Yep, read sample. There we go. My mouth is a little dry, so my reading is probably not going to be great. Looks like the sample is just showing the front matter.
It might have opened in a new window. It's not showing on the screen. Do you have anything on your computer that you can kind of just bring up, like a PDF or something like that, and then you can maybe like read an excerpt from it, even a paragraph or something like that? Are these printed at all, or are they all digital?
These are all digital, but volumes 1 and 2 are in print, and they're actually illustrated to be like the old pulp magazines. So they have comic style interior illustrations.
Oh, okay.
But with these, I just wanted that, monthly release, and they're actually 99 cents because I wanted them to feel like those comic books from the 80s, that were under $1. So, I'm afraid if I go hunting for stuff, I might wind up blowing up the whole operation.
Just thought maybe we could get a taste of some of it. Is it possible on your website to put like a preview page, like the opening page of each book or something like that, like in a gallery? Is anything like that possible? Obviously not now, but I mean more like in the future, so people can get just a little bit of what it is you're doing with these books.
Yeah, usually
get an idea of you as a writer.
Usually when you go to these Amazons, they'll have a link, and I don't know why that one was just showing the front matter. So I don't know. Yeah, it didn't open up the new window, so I guess we're staying on that one. Sorry.
All right, it's fine.
First time to make a pitch like this. So.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, so Dark Owl Publishing, that's the name of your company?
It's not my company, but I'm partnered with them. She's published a lot of my books, or most of them. So, yeah, if you just go to the bookstore, look me up, you can find me in there, mostly in the science fiction and fantasy section.
All right. Sounds good.
But, yeah, I appreciate you bringing me on, and I also appreciate everything you do in the indie sphere, Pete.
Oh, no problem on both counts. And thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
All right, have a great night.
You too. Thanks.
No problem. All right, let's see what we got here. So yeah, Cole, thank you so much tonight for you're always great with this, for putting the links up for people to go check them out. So darkowlpublishing.com, and you could just click on that link there. I can't click on any of these links via StreamYard. I don't know why. It's set up that way. And I can't copy and paste them either. All I do is when I click on them, it just shows it or hides it. So there. All right, up next, we've got, let's see, 5 minutes for... Not too bad tonight. We're getting more people tonight than we did last week, which is great. All right, let's see. 5 minutes for Madison. What's up, Madison? Uh-oh. I don't hear you. Do you guys hear him? You're not muted, but you're not coming through. Check your settings, or when in doubt, there you go.
Can you hear me?
There it is.
Okay. All right. I don't know what was happening today.
I was going to say unplug and then plug it back in.
That's what I did.
There we go.
Yeah.
Works almost all the time.
yeah. Simple stuff. Call IT. So I just came to promote volume 1 of my comic book, Eta, A Samurai Tale. And Eta is a historical fiction graphic novel set in feudal Japan. At least volume 1 will be. It'll be 90 pages. It's a 17 plus age audience, and the story follows Seike, a member of the Eta class, a group of outcasts in the rigidly stratified samurai society. As Seike navigates the harsh realities of his position as a social pariah, he struggles with his identity, loyalty, and the moral complexities of serving a samurai lord. And so, it really kind of takes a gritty approach to the samurai world. It's not glorified, and kind of speaks to just being an individual in this time in Japan. And it really takes place at the cusp of the Tokugawa shogunate, which unified Japan and basically ushered in an era of peace for over 250 years. And this story takes place right at the beginning of that era. It actually starts with the decisive battle that Tokugawa ultimately wins to usher in that era of peace. And so I'll just show just a couple pages, because like I said, it's a 17 plus comic book. So
what makes it 17 plus?
So violence, nudity, not so much language. It's not really a lot of swearing or anything like that. But
yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, but for me, a comic like this is a period piece, especially that takes place in a foreign country, not the U.S. When they're dropping like F-bombs and stuff, I always find that's odd.
Yeah, I agree. And it's not. Yeah, they're talking like a New Yorker, but it's 1600s in Japan. So
Marty Scorsese presents.
Right.
The Last Samurai.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, pretty clean on the language, but there is some violence, there is some nudity and things in the story. So definitely 17 plus. If you have kids, this is not one to get for your kids. But what we're gonna have with the volume, which is at goldentreepublishing.com, is right now we're doing the pre-orders for volume 1. So it's going to be over 90 pages. It's 90 pages of comic book, but there's some, I'm working on like putting some ads and things in there. So ultimately it's going to come out to probably close to 100 pages overall, but it's going to be 90 pages of comic book.
And it's going to be printed as well?
Yes, so this is the hard copy. So I'm doing the pre-orders for the hard copy, and if you pre-order the hard copy, you also get a digital copy, and you'll also get a free digital copy of issue 5. So the volume 1 comprises issue 1 through 4. You'll get a free digital version of issue 5 as well, just to get you fired up for the closing part of the book. It's 8 issues total, and we'll be releasing 5, 6, and 7 this year, and then closing it out with 8 early in 2026.
Nice. Cole is asking, how many pages is each issue?
So the first issue kind of has an addendum, so it's about 25 pages, and then the rest are kind of standard comic, around 21, 22 pages for each item.
Okay, very nice. And it's a black and white series?
Yeah, so this is all black and white. Artwork, pencils and inks are done by Ozzy Longoria, and the shading for volume 1 is done by Ross Hughes. Ross Hughes has retired from coloring for now. The next 4 issues are going to be done by Ray's Arts, but still high quality. Just what you see here is what you're going to get for all of them.
Okay, great. Did you want to scroll through?
Yeah, I can scroll a little bit here. I guess the first issue is actually fine for the most part. So we kind of have this prelim.
Chopping heads off is okay. Just don't show any circles within circles, and we'll be
right.
fine.
Yep, I got you. Yep, and
especially when attached to people of the female persuasion.
Yeah, yep, for sure. So I'm actually gonna go back. So, like I said, it starts kind of with we're just filling in the reader with some information about the time and what's going on and how it's happening. And then we kind of get into the story of Seike, a samurai who actually he's like one of his, like I said, he's born Eita, which is kind of an outcast class in feudal Japan. And it's also kind of touches on like kind of his emotional state. He's like he's afraid of the dark, which is a trait that's not necessarily the best to have if you're trying to be a samurai. But this whole thing is really about him persevering and overcoming and just doing anything as far as to reach his goal, which is to ultimately become a lord. And so we see him kind of go through those stages through this series to kind of reach his goal.
All right. Looks good. Is this funding right now? Is this being put together right now? What's the deal with the graphic novel, the volume 1?
So right now, it's being put together. Like I said, there's a couple more pages and things that I need to get together for more like the addendum, advertising pages, things like that. As far as the comic book pages, the issues 1 through 4 are actually out, and you can get them digitally. So this is so as far as that part goes, for the hard copy of volume 1, those are ready to go. And so we're hoping to release this around June 5th for the hard copies to actually be printed out and delivered to us.
Okay, great. Man. Anything else you'd like to pitch or promote or remind people of before you go?
Yeah, so if you go to goldentreepublishing.com, there's not just Eita. Again, you can get issues 1 through 4 digital, just 99 cents. But we also have some other comics on there as well. Some all ages things. We have an all age comic book called The Power Twins. It's a 2-issue miniseries. It's a complete story. And that's available for hard copy. And we have a fantasy graphic novel called Unicorn Melee. And that is also it's about 70 pages, full color. And that digital version is available for $4.99. And then we sell the hard copy as part of a bundle there with some other comics that you can get as well.
All right, awesome. thank you so much for stopping by, Madison. Appreciate it. And thank you for the preview pages of ETA.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. All the best. Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Man, why does StreamYard keep doing that? Keeps defaulting to that. I can't change it anymore to default to that. It used to always default to that. I know I say this almost every episode, but it's so frustrating. Okay. Let's see. We got a couple people in here that maybe if they'd like to come on, they can come on. We'll be doing this for about 15 or so more minutes. Pinned to the top of the chat, that's where you'll find the link. Join the show and promote your comic book for 5 minutes. So there it is. Make sure you have... I used to remind people of this, but make sure you absolutely have a microphone. We need to hear you. Cameras preferred. And other than that, headphones, that helps. Kind of closes the feedback loop of sorts, but it's not necessary. But if you want to come on, you want to promote for a little bit your comic book or comic book related project, you can feel free to do that. Sci-Fi for Me TV says, Peter, I have a resource for any indie creator wanting to hit conventions. Did you want to come on and talk about that, or do you want to mention that in the chat? Either way is fine with me. But you can come on and talk about that if you'd like. It's up to you. Like I said, we'll be on for about 15 or so more minutes. A little bit less than that at this point. While I wait and see if anybody else is going to pop in, let me see about showing you guys some stuff. So I'm going to show 2 different things here, but it'll all be under the banner of just one site, which is, you guessed it, alternativecomics.com. So right now we have the Hall of Fame campaign. That's the 2025 campaign. That ends on May 16th. That's the last day to get a Hall of Fame book. The Hall of Fame books, these are premium, like ultra premium level books that we do. Very, very limited. This year's class of 3 books, the Chair number 1, Mr. Crypt number 1, and Unit 44 number 1. They're all limited to 25 copies. They have a chromium style cover with a really nice, like smooth finish to them. Sounds like I'm describing a nice drink. But it's a cover, I promise you. The interiors are upgraded paper stocks. So they're not on newsprint, they're on an upgraded paper stock. A silk-coated paper stock is what they call it in the industry. There's no ads. And like I said, these are limited to just 25 made. Only 25 made. Period. That's it. But if we don't sell up to the 25, less than that gets made. So like right now, there are technically 7 left of the Chair number 1, 6 left of Mr. Crypt number 1, and 9 left of Unit 44 number 1. If this were to end today, that would be it. You cannot order this afterwards. This is a pre-order item only. Last year we had Blood Realm, Red Koi, Tinseltown, Trespasser. We're using a different printer for the covers this year, and they're gonna look really good. I showed an example a couple days ago about the finish on the covers, and they're gonna look amazing. So these are gonna be fulfilling in just a couple of months, and they're gonna be going to print in about a month. So if you want, jump on these while we still have them. The other thing that I wanted to share with you guys was the campaign of King Cryptid number 10 to 13. So number 10 to 13, we are 2 backers away from 400. We're right now at 16,267 with 398 backers on board. Thank you guys so very much. If you're not familiar with King Cryptid, you can go to alternativecomics.com/King Cryptid and check that out. Or you can go to kingcryptid.com, which will take you to the Indiegogo campaign for 10 to 13. So King Cryptid, if you're not familiar, here's like the long and short of it. In a world of unknown creatures, King Cryptid stands alone. The man once known as Crowan has spent centuries seeking redemption from a curse that has transformed him into the creature known as King Cryptid. Finding solace in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, his peaceful isolation comes to an end when he discovers an ancient fight for humanity, the planet, and the very universe itself. Now, 1 to 9 are currently available on the Alterna Comics site. 10 to 13, we're funding the creation of that right now. Issue 10 features the art of Kirk Covington, who also had the art on issues 4 and 9. Issue 11 features the art of Alex Jovich, who also had the art on issues 3 and 8. Issue 12, we've got newcomer to the series, Bill Mouse, who's definitely not a newcomer to comics. He's been making some comics that people love for a very long time. And issue 13, we've got Christian Rossi coming back. Christian Rossi had work on issue 1 and then coloring work on issue 4 and issue 9. Just a quick gist of the issues here. So issue 10 has to do with Killer King. Following the events of Blood Moon, King Cryptid is back on Earth and plagued by horrifying visions. Things get even worse when these nightmares come to life, led by a demonic doppelganger known as Killer King. King Cryptid number 11. This continues issue 3 and 8's storyline. So more pieces fall into place on an alleged alien abduction that occurred in 1987, as Jeff and Ernie come face to face with the Zeta Reticulans and King Cryptid. King Cryptid number 12, this is the one with Bill Mouse on board. We've got Krampus seeking revenge on Santa Claus and King Cryptid. So Krampus has captured Santa Claus and plans on punishing every child in the world by putting them on the naughty list. With Santa's village in Jefferson, New Hampshire, turned into a house of horrors, King Cryptid must find a way to save Christmas from the clutches of Krampus. And King Cryptid number 13, we see the return of a fan favorite character here, Behemoth. We saw Behemoth in issue number 1. After Behemoth discovers his tragic origin and the terrible role that Victor Lugo played in it, he sets out in a blind rage to find and kill King Cryptid. If you have not had a chance to check this out yet, please do so. We are 2 backers away from 400. All right, so it looks like I've got 2 people waiting in the wings, which is perfect. That should kind of round out the show. All right. 5 minutes for these individuals. Please give them your undivided attention. Here we go. We got Bionic Bro. What's up? How's it going?
How's it going, Peter?
It's going
Good to
good.
be back. I'm hoping I have my 5 W's ready for you. So,
let's see if you do.
All right, let me present here real quick.
Sure. What have you got for us tonight? And thank you so much, Jason. Says King Cryptid is one of the best comics going. I appreciate that, man.
Okay, shared that. So what I have for you tonight is Brother Kit. It's going to be over 65 pages, and I'm trying to make it to where it's only $15 this time around. But Brother Kit, it's basically a modern reimagining of the old Brer Rabbit stories from Joel Chandler. And but we got new designs and new ways to present the stories that make them fun and more up to date. But Brother Kit, whose real name is Devin Tilley, he aspires to join the Warren. It's basically a mysterious organization that's dedicated to maintaining the balance of the world. But as a prospect, Brother Kit, he's paired with 2 members, Brother Atlas and Sister V. And as they go out and about, they're given the orders to go out and collect certain items. And what they do is bring them back and try and figure out what exactly that they're doing for the Warren, because it's presented as they're trying to better the world. But as challenges mount and things kind of go haywire, Brother Kit begins to question his role. And he's wondering if he's really on the path to membership or if he's just basically a scapegoat for the Warren.
Let's see.
It takes place about...
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know if this isn't loading properly or what's going on. Let me see. Okay, now it's loading. That was strange. Problem on my end, probably. All right, please continue. I'm sorry.
So it takes place in Atlanta, Georgia, which is where all the stories of Brer Rabbit took place, and it's more of a futuristic story. So we have like the sci-fi weaponry and kind of gadgets that you'll see them like go around and use as they try and weave through the cities. But it's really fun. I've been working with my artists right now for a little over 5 months now. We've got over 25 pages already colored and ready to be lettered, and we're hoping to launch sometime in early June. But I've had a lot of fun making this one, just trying to rework and figure out how to make them like fresh and attractive for new audiences. But it's been great. I really enjoy this one, working with these characters, these weird, colorful, like flippant characters. It's been great.
I gotta say, with Brother Kit, now it's an adaptation of Brer Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
But you said this before, where if you didn't know that, if you weren't told that, you probably wouldn't really pick that up in the story.
Yeah, I had somebody like try and say like, "Oh man, this really reminds me of like Five Nights at Freddy's," and I was like, "That's pretty close, but no, not exactly where I got the idea from." So, but yeah, they're unique enough to where if you didn't need Brer Rabbit, it'd be fun either way.
Well, I wonder if. And I don't know how much it necessarily maybe is helping with your marketing for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think the audience of, I don't even know how many people are really either familiar with Brer Rabbit or would be seeing this when you promote it. Like I would never see it when you promote it.
That's cool, because that's kind of the idea, is like the only way that people would know that is if they ask me about it. So, it's a way of like showing some old stories in a new light, because those stories are being forgotten, right? And I've read those stories, and I think they're fun, and I think they need to be remembered, or at least reworked for new audiences, because I don't think they need to be lost to time.
Okay, all right, I get you. Okay, so Brother Kit Prospect, this one is right now on Indiegogo. You can sign up right there, and you get a Brother Kit magnet, right, when you sign up and back.
Yes, I have it right here. If you sign up and you're ready to back at a physical level, you'll also get the 6 a.m. 6 a.m. comics magnet right here for your fridge or wherever you want to put it.
All right, very nice. All right, man. Well, best of luck to you with this. I hope the sign up stuff is going well. And when are you launching exactly?
Hoping early June.
Early June. Okay, fantastic. All right, Bionic Brah.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by. And
I appreciate it, Peter. Thanks again.
No problem, man. All the best.
All right.
All right, take it easy.
You too.
Okay, let's see here. We got someone else waiting in the green room. Let's get 5 minutes for them. Here we go. We got Jason Hunt. What's up, Jason?
Howdy, Peter. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Good to see you. Yeah, has it been a while? It's been a while,
It's been a very long while. Yeah. How's the printing plans coming? Have you got everything in place? You got your offset printers ready to go?
A really good day.
All right, because I think I'm going to send my magazine to you one of these days.
Today was a really good day. I'm not going to go into it yet, but yeah.
Glad to hear it.
It was like, ooh, this is coming together nice.
That's great.
Yeah. So,
right.
What you got for us?
I don't have a book to promote, but I do want to share a couple of resources for indie creators. If you are planning to go out to conventions and start promoting your book, whether you get a table or you're just going some places, if you go over to sci-fi4me.com and click on the conventions list tab up top, that'll take you to this page right here, where you will find an alphabetical list of 3,643 Comic Cons around the world. These are all active, current conventions everywhere. The ones that are in italics are outside the U.S. We
I
also
don't even
have
wanna know how long that puts you together. How long that put together.
Mindy is constantly updating this because
Wow.
we are always finding new events that come out. One of them being EggCon, which is Gary Gygax Con. We haven't added that to the list yet. That's coming in Michigan in April, I think,
That's
or
incredible. I don't think
July.
I've ever seen a list that comprehensive of like so
Yeah,
many.
it is the largest, most comprehensive list of comic book conventions, horror conventions, cosplay conventions, media conventions, gaming conventions. We've even got some furry conventions on there. We got the Google Calendar insert here. It's color coded by category of what kind of convention you're looking for. And then we've also got here up at the top, we got a weather widget. So if you're planning your trip, you got a weather widget here, so you see what the forecast is for the city where you're going. So we're working on a spreadsheet to make this searchable, that you can sort. But if you need to, you could just do a Control F and you can find city or state someplace that's close. But right now, this is the largest list online of any convention, any convention list that you'll find.
Holy smokes, man!
The other thing that I want to give to you. August of 2022, I did a live from the bunker talking about media kits that creators need to have. If you're going to be promoting your book and you're going to be going on shows, you're going to be doing press, you're going to be doing interviews or anything like that, this gives you information on the different things that you need to have ready to hand when you go to promote your book. So headshots, bio, marketing materials, all of the different things that you need to think about when you're promoting your book. This will help you prepare when you do shows like Open Mic with Peter Samedi on Comic Book Radio. You will have all of the things that you need that you can hand to Peter, or you can hand to whatever host is on the show that you're on to tell people about your project. Hopefully this has some value to indie creators, because there are a lot of people. If I go in there and I do like a creator showcase, or I do an interview, they don't know what a headshot is. I'll get a little selfie snapshot that's kind of halfway out of focus or whatever. No, that will help you prepare for doing press for your project. So I wanted to give those two resources to hand for indie creators to have in their toolkit, just in case.
Even if someone doesn't require that, like I don't really require that when people come on the show.
Yeah.
But it's something that's really great to look into because it enables you to get your talking points ready.
Exactly. It's a really good way to prepare.
Yeah.
Here are the things you want to talk, because in some cases the host will say, "Do you have any questions that you want us to ask?" Because a lot of times they'll ask for questions ahead of time. What do you want to talk about? What are your topics? And you can have your little bullet list of different things that you want the host to ask you. You want to make sure that you cover these things, so you have this list of questions that you can just hand to the host if they ask for it. That's one of the things. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's about an hour long, and it can give you some pointers on preparing for this.
Well, thank you so much for dropping those into the private chat. I put them in the actual chat here for you.
Happy to do it.
The sci-fi for me, we got the conventions and events, we got the YouTube that links to that media kit. So thank you, Jason. Appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to do it.
All right, man. Well, all the best to you guys, and give my best to the missus.
I will. She asked me if I needed my Peter Samedi wig to come on tonight, and I told her no. I don't even know where it is right now, but yeah.
Depending on what people are familiar of me at my hair length, maybe I need my,
Right. But I will leave you with this one last admonition. Watch out for Pizza Matty. I mean, he's really a card.
The AI's getting a little better with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen that running around yet, but it's been a while.
All right. Well, all right. I will dip out. Best wishes to you and yours.
All right, man. Yeah, you too. All the best. Thank you for stopping by with this.
All right. Talk to you guys later. All right.
All right. Take it easy. All right, let's see here. We got one final guest, so don't join the show. If you're out there thinking about joining the show, don't. I'm gonna have to be mean and kick you out. Don't make me be mean. I don't like to be mean. 5 minutes for our final guest of the night, and it looks like I'm a man of my word. You know, you guys have spoken. We had a guest-filled show, so I will continue throughout all of May, Open Mic Wednesday, and then we'll reevaluate at the end of May. But you guys have spoken. 5 minutes for Elliot Rodriguez. What's up, Elliot? Oh no, you're muted, brother.
I've been streaming for a while and I still can't get it right. What's going on, man? Can you hear me? Am I good?
I can hear you now. Yeah, you sound good.
Excellent. Hey, I wanted to thank you. I got the mic that you recommended for me a while back.
Oh, fantastic. There you go.
Yeah, good stuff, man. It works great. I think.
Yeah, no, you're sounding
as long
good.
as it's not muted.
You're sounding perfect.
Awesome, man. And yeah, thank you very much for having me. And what I got for the chat and for everybody out there watching is a comic that I'm working on. I've been working on it for a while. It's called Ominous. And if you'll allow me to share.
Oh, absolutely. That's what this show's for.
Hold on, let me. What I'm going to show you is a cover.
2026. That's funny.
Hold on.
All right, let's see. What do you got?
Yeah, I got I just revealed this on my show yesterday, actually.
There
if you can see that. And yeah, this is the cover for my comic. The comic is called Ominous. I recently re-revealed this because I added a new trade dress, like a new logo to it.
Nice.
I got a nice gold embellishment there, and then here's Avenging Death, the subtitle. And yeah, I changed it recently because I had this silver logo, then I changed it to gold.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just a quick rundown. This comic is very simple. It's just it's a 10-page fight scene between these two characters. This first one, his name is Zadok, pronounced Zadok, Zadok, and he's an 18-year-old farmer. Yeah, it's just a kid coming up in life. But yeah, in this comic, what I'm doing is just having some fun with him, and then this villain that I revealed a while back. You've seen him before, Pete. I don't know if you remember him or not, but his name is
great character design.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. His name is Deathmonger, and so when I revealed this character, I got a lot of positive feedback, and I thought it would be a great idea just to have some fun with both of the characters. And so I did a 10-page story, which is it's nothing but a fight scene between these two characters. And that's what I have here. And at the end of June, I'm going to launch the campaign for this book. And it's 10 pages of just the story. Plus, I'm going to add a lot more content, extra content to it, to a total of 36 pages. And I'm selling it for $10. Also, I have a sign-up list that's available right now. So if people, if they sign up, they'll get a crazy deal of 2 books for the price of 1 on launch day. So yeah, if I can share that also with you guys. Yeah, I have that. I think I can share it in the private, and then you can.
Yeah. If you've got the link,
I can share.
You could put it in the private chat.
And yeah, I'm launching this comic. The artwork and the book and everything is already done. What I'm doing now with this launch is just making some adjustments, because when I first sold this book just digitally, I got a lot of great feedback. But there were some things also that popped up, that some errors and mistakes that I made on my end that I want to correct. For example, if you look at this first page, I got this caption box at the top left corner, and from a distance it's really difficult to see because of the black and gray together.
Oh, and yeah, so, never do black and gray.
Yeah, and so okay. I'm gonna change that. And so yeah, so I'm scrapping the lettering, and we're working with it right now. And so by the time the campaign is launches, the book will be ready, finished with the new letters and with extra content, and then ready to go. So it shouldn't take. The campaign will run its 30-60 day course, and then we'll go straight to print and then fulfill. While I'm working on the next book, which is the actual graphic novel, which is planned at 60+ pages, and And yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys are interested, please sign up and get in on that 2 books for the price of 1 deal.
All right, awesome. Yeah, Cole put the link in there.
Thank you, man. Oh,
and then I
appreciate
got
you, man.
the link there too. So
Yeah, sweet.
yeah, you guys can go sign up for that. What platform are you launching on?
On Fund My Comic. I'm going to launch on Fund My Comic at the end of June. I'm also doing my weekly shows again. I had you on as a guest on a while back, and I would love to have you on again to talk about that printing idea. I think it's a fabulous idea, and
oh yeah,
so we can throw some support behind you so
Sure.
you can make that a reality. And
Yeah,
and
sure.
yeah, so if anybody is curious or interested, you can follow me also on X. I'm also on YouTube. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do a live stream and I'm gonna give some more details and stuff about the campaign. So if anybody has any questions, then I'll be more than happy to answer them on tomorrow's show.
All right, fantastic. There we
Awesome.
go.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, and you know where to
Yeah.
find me, Elliot. You know.
Yeah,
Just let me know and what you want to
Yeah,
do, when you want to do it, and we'll make.
Yeah, I
it.
didn't know exactly like how the timing would work because I think I saw you do a show yesterday or a few days ago talking about the printer, and I didn't want to like anticipate any launches. So I don't know if like
I'm
after
probably-
that's
Let me see. I'm looking at the calendar. I'm probably going to be launching sometime, maybe like Friday. Probably. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Probably next Friday.
Sweet.
So yeah, any time after that, if you want to have me on,
yeah.
and
Definitely.
yeah, we can dive into it.
Yeah, that'd be great because because I'm now that I went through the whole comic creating process, and now I'm putting on another hat, which is the promoting part, and it's a completely different beast, and the
Yeah.
whole printing thing, and I have a lot of questions to ask, and it'll be great. It'll be great to pick your brain for a bit.
Yeah, sounds good. All
Awesome,
right, I
man.
look forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'll definitely I'll get it. I'll hit you up in the DMs, and then we'll hash it out.
Okay, sounds great. All right, Elliot, have a great night, and thank you for being
Thank you. You guys be
tonight's
safe.
final guest. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, you guys be safe.
right,
Take
man.
care.
All the
Have a good
best.
night. Likewise.
All right. Okay, so tonight was a success. You guys have pulled this show back from the brink of death. Give yourself a round of applause. So May, even though Crash Landing wants this into May 2026, we'll have it for the month of May 2025. And we'll take it 1 month at a time until I feel like this show, like if every show is like this, where it's a steady stream of people, then there's no question. And that's what I'd like to see. A steady stream of people. We get 5 to 6 people every time coming on. Honestly, I don't even care if it's the same 5 to 6 people. We just need people to come in here, talk about their comic, be excited about their comic. There's always something new to talk about. You could be a guest probably 4, 5, 6 times and find something new to talk about, especially if I stay strict to the 5 minutes. Tonight wasn't really that strict with it, but hey, I don't see anyone complaining. So we'll be back next week then with Open Mic Wednesday. Tomorrow night I'll be back with Clayton Barton. Clayton Barton's going to be on here catching up with Clayton. It's going to be fun. He's always a great guest. I always enjoy my conversations with him. So we'll be back at 9 o'clock Eastern. And then Friday will be an open lines show. And we'll see whatever it is you guys want to talk about, what's on your mind. We'll see on Friday night. But tomorrow night, Clayton Barton will be here. Hope you guys will be here too. That's going to be a fun show. It always is. And other than that, that's all I got to say, because I pitched the Hall of Fame and the King Cryptid stuff and all of that. You know, go check out alternacomics.com for all of your awesome comic book needs. And thank you guys so much for supporting indie creators out there. If you saw anything that you enjoyed and liked tonight, please give it your support, even if it means that you spread the word on your social media platform, whatever that may be. If it's a project you want to back it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content on this channel, if you like the videos on this channel, the conversations I have on this channel, please make sure you're subscribed so you get more of that. And other than that, everyone, I hope you guys have a great night and an even better tomorrow. I'll see you guys, hopefully, tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. All the best.